Hey guys, AuspiciousAussie here, and welcome to episode 19 of my New York City Wrestling series for TEW 2016. This is Summer Heat, and without further ado, let's get into the show. This should be a decent show. I expect to see quite a few C's and C pluses, hopefully, and then I hope the main event can pull a B. A sneaky B would be nice. But we got the Man Mountain Cahill opening highlights package, and yeah, whatever it is, just to get all these guys on camera with a 100 A-star rating, which is awesome. Of course, moving forward, the storylines as well, and of course all these guys are going to be on the show tonight, apart from Cahill himself, which is good. Okay, so the first match in the card, Ross Henry. In a good match, Ross Henry defeated El Serpiente in 11:32 by pinfall with an Earthquake Power Slam. The match suffered because there was not enough selling shown, but that's a pretty decent rating, 66C plus, happy with that. Going into the next match, wow, 75 B minus. In a bout that had great wrestling and good heat, Marv Statler defeated Logan Wolfsbane in 13:06 by pinfall with a backdrop backbreaker. Good stuff. We need to give Marv a new gimmick. Okay, should probably write that down because I'll forget otherwise. We then go to an Ernest Youngman promo. He's cutting it on Steve Flash. Once again, just giving his usual cocky youngster type promo where he just thinks he's the absolute shit and thinks Steve Flash is way past his prime, which he is because he's like 51 years old. But yeah, 92A, awesome promo by Ernest there, very happy. That was before Steve Flash's match. In a bout that had good heat, decent wrestling, Savage Tiger Jr. defeated Steve Flash in 10 minutes 20 seconds by pinfall after using a foreign object. Savage Tiger Jr. makes defense number 5 of his NYCW Tri-State Regional title. We also have to change Steve Flash's gimmick, but that gets a 62C, so once again, I expected it to get a C. And yeah, this was actually the crowd, the warm-down match, to calm the crowd. So yeah, 62C for that type of match is pretty freaking awesome, I'm not going to lie. And defense number 5 for Savage Tiger. We then go into a 58C minus. In a decent match, Marvel Malloy defeated Crockett Tubbs in 8:17 by pinfall with a Marvel Breaker. Just a little throwaway match, just wanted to give Marvel a match, and this will be Crockett's last appearance for our company, as his contract runs out at the end of this month. So yeah, good way to see him off. He's a former Tri-State Regional Champion, of course, when we started the game. We then go into an El Mitico promo that gets an 87B+. So yeah, El Mitico cuts another promo on Savage Tiger Jr. And just basically says, join me. Well, we're going to think in wrestling terms, that a tag team match is being booked, and both of these guys need to come up with a tag team partner for the next event. So yeah, 87B+, pretty awesome. And oh god, okay, this isn't the main event. This is the semi-main, and it got an 82B. Okay, I'm a little bit worried about the main event now. Okay, so in a bout that had superb wrestling and great heat, Storm Spillane defeated El Mitico Jr. in 29:59 by a submission with a kneeling Boston Crab. During the match, we also had Savage Tiger Jr. run in and attack El Mitico. And Storm Spillane and El Mitico have great chemistry, so that's probably why the rating was so good. But there were times where there was a definite lack of psychology on display. Interesting. They both have decent psychology, like B+, and I think maybe B. Definitely B minus for Storm. I think I said B+. B minus for Storm, and I think B, maybe a high B minus for El Mitico. So that's a little bit weird. But El Mitico got an in-ring performance of 89 there. I think that's our highest ever. I don't really remember anyone getting higher than that. But yeah, that was our semi-main. We then go into another promo, Ernest Youngman promo. His opponent tonight is Dean Waldorf. So he basically just talks about Dean. Just a bit of trash talking, really. It's kind of what I expect Ernest Youngman to do as a heel champion. Just talk down on everybody. Even heels, to be honest. He can just talk down on everybody as that real cocky youngster. You know, he's got his sunglasses on, looking like a badass. But yeah, another 92A promo from him. He's doing really well as a champion. Quite happy. Yeah, I didn't think the match was going to do better than the previous one, which is unfortunate. Once again, definite lack of psychology on display. But we got a 74B minus in an exceptional match. Ernest Youngman defeated Dean Waldorf in a 30-minute Ironman match in 30 minutes. By 3 falls to 1, Ernest Youngman makes defense number 3 of his NYCW Empire title. And yeah, Ernest got an in-ring performance of 88, one less than El Mitico in the previous match. So yeah, it should be a pretty decent show. I mean, 65C, okay, yeah. Once again, we're going to get penalised for the production values. But yeah, that was a decent show. Our lowest match was a 58C minus. So yeah, and that was Crockett Tubbs, who's got shit popularity, really bad popularity. So I think we'll definitely go El Mitico. Who else can we go? Let's go Marv. So El Mitico Marv, because he got a B minus, a 75 against Logan Wolfsbane. And we've definitely got to go with Storm Spillane as well for that 82B with El Mitico. So we'll give these two guys hugs, and we'll point Marv out as a good example. I'm very happy, pleased, and happy. Awesome. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention at the start of the video, but I have finally gotten Isile. I think his name is Isile. I've finally gotten his skin, the blue version of it anyway. Finally got his skin in. It only took me, what, like 19 episodes. It's been out for quite a while. So yeah, that's in my personal opinion, by far the best skin you can get for TEW. But it's pretty much one of the only ones I've actually used, and the other ones weren't as smooth and as crisp as this one is. And obviously you can probably tell how much I actually like his grade plus the number, because I actually copied those from the TEW 13 skin and put them on the base skin on the default skin. Yeah, the default skin when I first got the game. So yeah. So shout out to him. I might put the link for that download in the description. I should probably ask him before I do that, if I do that. Maybe I won't do that, but it's pretty easy to find. Just head over to the Grey Dog forums and go into the mods section, and it's always on the first page. So yeah, you'll find it quite easily. Okay, so I already looked at the popularity. 35, I think they're the same, 35 and 34. Let's have a check. Okay, it was 34. I think it was 35 of the last episode, but it went back down after the end of the month, I think. So yeah, I really want to get to at least 36. I hate being on E's. They look so ugly. Just the red. Yeah, I really want to get to the orange D minus as soon as possible. As you can see, we're still making a loss of about 10,000 a month. But we do have the next event, which is NYCW Gang Wars 2, which is a pretty important pay-per-view. It is our only pay-per-view with above average importance, which is awesome. 2.5 hours length as well. And yeah, we're also getting close to the King of New York event as well, where we will crown a new King of New York champion, or tournament champion, I suppose. Of course, the only former champion being Storm Spillane. So yeah, that's going to wrap this episode up, guys. Just want to check one thing. I know I always say that and then check one thing. But Ernest Youngman, I want to check his popularity. He's an ATB now. Okay. That's crazy. ATB. What about El Mitico? Because he had a pretty decent promo himself. I think that's the same. It's actually down 3 points. Okay, he did lose to Storm Spillane, so that's alright. I'm a little bit annoyed, but I think I might have mentioned it. I mean, PSW have a hostile view of us, and they've also signed El Mitico to a paper appearance deal, which is a little bit frustrating, because obviously I've put in all the hard work to get his popularity up to where it is in the tri-state region, and yeah, they're going to try and capitalize off that. Anyways, that's going to wrap this episode up, guys. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, please drop a like. It would be very much appreciated. And yeah, if you're a new viewer or you haven't subscribed to me for whatever reason yet, make sure you do that, because it will keep you up to date with all these episodes coming out. And trust me, there's going to be many more coming out in the future. So yeah. Anyways, that's going to be it. Goodbye, guys.